स्थापकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतं सतं विलासिलोकरक्षकम्।
Good morning, students. Okay, I would like to welcome all you to the Basavareti English Medium School as well as the Basavareti Education Society. So today we will move to our grammar session. Okay, so just I would like to start our grammar part with a topic that is sentence and its types. Okay, so I think everybody is very well known with the definition of sentence. Okay, so sentence, as we all know, sentence is a group of words which gives complete sense or complete meaning. Okay, so let's have a discussion, or we will discuss about the types as well as the definition of the sentence. Okay, so first just I will show you some of the sentences, students, here. So tell me, read the following sentences. Okay, car, I, my, love, green color, their book went gone. They have given stay, do you, where was done, stone. So alas. So even though these are the groups of sentences, we are not getting any sense or any meaning here. So as I told you earlier, sentence means it is a group of words which gives us complete sense or complete meaning. So here, so do these groups of words make sense? Tell me, do these words giving us sense? No, these are not giving us any sense. So do they suggest something about a person, place or thing? No, we are not getting any idea, we are not getting any sense. Okay, so these we should not call as a sentence. So then now I will show you two more examples. See here, read the following sentences. Rainy is a nice girl. So now I think you come to know that Rainy is a nice girl. This is also a group of words but which is giving us complete sense. Okay, so Neeraj likes writing poems. Okay, here also we are talking about the boy Neeraj. So here this sentence is also giving us the sense. We can call this as a sentence. So do these groups of words make sense? Tell me, do these groups of words make sense? Definitely, because these are giving us the meaning. So what kind of girl is Rainy? What does Neeraj like doing? So when you will ask the question, if you are getting the answer properly, then you can say that one as a sentence. Okay, so now we will move to the definition of the sentence. Before going to the definition, I have shown you 4 sentences. 2 were not arranged in a proper way, 2 were arranged in a proper way. So here the definition is a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence expresses a complete thought. So a sentence expresses a complete thought, means what you are going to share, what you are going to tell, that should have the full meaning. If it is having the total sense, then you can call that one as a sentence. A sentence must contain a subject and a verb. Okay, then later we will go for the parts of speech. Then we will come to know what is verb and what is subject. Okay, the first part of the sentence is always called as subject. Subject means it is the doer of the action. So a sentence must contain a subject and a verb. One sentence ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು verb ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು subject ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. A sentence must have a verb and a subject. We can categorize sentences based on their purpose and their structure. So sentences are divided into 4 types on the base of the kind of sentence. What kind of sentence we are using? On the base of that we are distributing the sentences in 4 types. Okay, so now shall we move for the types of sentences? See there. So types of sentences, okay, on the base of purpose. On what purpose we are using that sentence? On the base of that, sentences are divided into. So read the following sentences. See, some of the sentences again I am showing you. So see here, so they are having fun. Are you seeing this picture now? The girls and boys, here the children are, means they are making fun. So they are having fun. All the children are in the school uniform. Okay, all the children are in the school uniform. Okay, so they are having the fun. Two sentences we had seen. Now, so types of sentences on the purpose, as the first type is, so let me tell you, the first type is a declarative sentence. Okay, what do you mean by declarative sentence then? A declarative sentence states a fact and ends with a full stop. So you can call declarative sentence or assertive sentence. The one more name for declarative sentence is assertive sentence. So a declarative sentence states a fact and ends with a full stop. Always declarative sentence is nothing but it should be a statement. It should not have any question mark, exclamatory mark. The thing is, it ends with a full stop. And always remember one thing guys, the first letter of the sentence should be capital letter. We have to use capital letter when we are starting, when we are beginning the first letter. Okay, then it is so called because it states or declares something. It is also known as a statement. So it is telling us about the statement. Okay, so sentence is the sentence which states or which tells us about the statement is called as declarative sentence or assertive sentence. Okay, any statement that is positive and not negative is known as affirmative or assertive sentence. For example, Ricky has completed his work. See here what they are telling you. Any statement that is positive, not negative, is known as, means again when we are discussing about the sentence, positive sentence will be there, negative sentence will be there. Positive sentence means which is not having any, no, not, nil. Okay, the sentence which is having negative, so she is not my friend. Okay, they never visit Taj Mahal. So where negative is there, so such sentences are not affirmative. See here, any statement that is positive and not negative is known as affirmative or assertive sentence. For example, Ricky has completed his work. If Ricky has not completed his work means it is not assertive sentence. Okay, assertive sentence means it should have the positive sentence. Okay, so means the first sentence is declarative or assertive sentence. Okay, let's move for the second type of the sentence. Okay, the second we will move, that is read the following sentences. Okay, some of the sentences here I am showing you. Okay, see here, where are they going? Okay, where are they going? What is the color of the girl's bag? Is the boy smiling or crying? Okay, are you observing here anything guys? Something you observe here. So here they have given you three sentences. So where are they going? What is the color of the girl's bag? Is the boy smiling or crying? So all these sentences are ending in question mark. I think you all observed that all these sentences are ending in question mark. So here an interrogative sentence. The second one is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. Means the sentence which is used to ask question is an interrogative sentence. The second type of sentence is interrogative. First one is declarative and the second one is interrogative. So these types of sentences have a helping verb before the subject. Helping verb means that is we can call as is, are, Okay, so some of the helping about when we will be studying about verb, no, that time I will explain you the detailed study of verb. Okay, helping verb means is, are, what is your name, where are you going, who is this. So before going to end that sentence, it is having a helping verb, and here you have to remember these sentences are ends with question mark, whereas assertive and declarative sentences ends with full stop. Okay, the first type is assertive or declarative sentence, and the second one is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a sentence which is used to ask questions. It may be WH question or it may be whatever may be, yes or no question. Okay, so the sentence which is used to ask question is called as interrogative sentence. Okay, types of sentences. See, read the following sentences. Wow, what a sunny day. See here, they have given a picture. Sunny day means it is very sunny, very hot. Okay, so wow, what a sunny day. Oh, the flowers are so beautiful here. Wow, you are telling that with an expression. Okay, for example, if all of a sudden you are listening something means which unexpected thing. Okay, oh, the corona has gone away from here. Means such examples which we have not expected, such are called as, that is the next, it is nothing but an exclamatory sentence. Okay, so let's move for the third type of sentence, that is an exclamatory sentence. What do you mean by exclamatory sentence then? As I showed you in the last example, there we expressed our sudden feelings. So an exclamatory sentence expresses excitement, strong feelings or emotions. It ends with an exclamation mark. Okay, so an exclamation mark. Declarative sentence ends with full point. Then interrogative ends with interrogative means question mark. The third one, that is an exclamatory sentence. This exclamatory sentence ends with exclamation mark. Okay, so an exclamatory sentence expresses excitement. Okay, then strong feelings or emotions. Okay, means again I would like to tell you that exclamatory sentence ends with exclamation mark. Okay, so here we are using some of the words like wow, awesome, alas, oh, hurrah. So such means when we are expressing that we are using this. Means I think you all got the three types of sentences. Okay, now let's move further. Here some of the examples again I will show you about our next type of sentence. That is, read the following sentences. Please keep quiet. Please listen to me. Please keep quiet. Please listen to me. Be quiet. Okay, I think you all are observing here requesting tone is there. If you are studying and somebody is disturbing you, you will tell them, please keep quiet. Don't disturb me. Okay, so requesting tone is there in these sentences. Okay, so now let's move our fourth type, that is an imperative sentence. Okay, so an imperative sentence is a command, a polite request or an. So here, just a minute. So an exclamatory sentence we have studied. Okay, so and now let's move for an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is a command. Command means you can order. Okay, shut your mouth. Okay, get out from here, like this. And a polite request. Okay, please may I come in? Please pass the sign to me. Please give me your pen. So request. And entreaty, it ends with an exclamation mark or a full stop depending on the way the sentence is spoken. Usually the subject is hidden in an imperative sentence. So here this imperative sentence also, in most of the imperative sentences, ends with full stop only, because a kind request will be there or order will be there. Now we can say that an imperative sentence is a sentence which is having a request or a command. So now I think you all be perfect with the kinds of sentences and its types. Okay, so let's have I would like to tell you about the structure of the sentence. Okay, so structure. Before going to the structure of the sentence, let me revise the types of the sentence for you again. So as first, if you will be very much perfect with this, then only we can move for the structure. Okay, as I told you, so sentence means, okay, so definition I would like to tell you, a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense or complete meaning. Okay, and a sentence must contain a subject and a verb. Just I am revising what I had explained you. Okay, then we can categorize sentences on the basis of their structure. Okay, as there are 4 types of sentences are there. In that first I would like to tell you declarative sentence. Declarative sentence means which is having a statement, it ends with a full point. Okay, the next one is as interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a sentence which is used to ask question, and it always ends with a question mark. Okay, next one is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence is a sentence which is used to express sudden or strong feelings. And the last one is imperative sentence. As I told you, an imperative sentence is a sentence which is having request or command. Okay guys, I think you all come to know the meaning of the sentence and as well as the types of the sentence. Okay, in our next class we will move about the structure of the sentence. Means to make a sentence, what all things we need. It should have a subject. It should have one subject and one verb is compulsory. Okay, then how to make that in a proper way. Okay, then practice this well. Okay,